Am I live? Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on it. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And it's a beautiful Sunday morning. Hope you're feeling awesome. I am. You know what? It's a beautiful day out here. And God has blessed us with another wonderful opportunity. I can learn so much from this hurt foot that I have. So much to learn from. So crazy. They crashed the price last night all the way back down. So it's kind of good for the CME because we don't want too much of a gap there. But so remember, we started this Friday night. We got in, sold the pump. I saw the next pump. We got this. And now it's really lackluster, up $80. Like nothing really happened. And I woke up to most of it gone. I must have been up way nicer than that when we were up there. Must have been up way better than that. But it's all goosh. I don't really like what I'm seeing right now, though. Let's break it down. Let's see what's happening today for bitty Bitcoin. And this is going to be a quick live stream this Sunday morning. I want you to get back to your family. A lot of people go to church today. There's a lot going on. So I said we would be in the green box at 8 a.m. I was pretty much right? We fell through it, and we closed right below it at 8 a.m. But here I am later than 8 a.m. And you have to give me a little bit of slack. I'm doing 2 live streams, even though I'm on extreme pain medication. My foot is pounding. It got ripped open for surgery. But whatever. I'm sick of talking about it. I just want to act like it didn't happen and just keep going. So it is what it is, right? There's nothing I can do. Think about me as like mentally push through, but when you just physically can't walk, like I can't go anywhere. It's sad too, you know. But what are you going to do? It is what it is. Let's see if there's any altcoins that are pumping right now. Wow, that Poly market continued to rip there, or Polygon, Astra Freedom, ZKP. Nothing too crazy, but we did see some movement in the altcoins. There was a bit of movement in the altcoins today that, I didn't expect. So 68.8, I'm not loving that. I'm about to cover this. About to just cover this. I mean, this still was that 4-hour idea that we're going to go up out of here to the upside out of this. But man, I'd like to solidify a better entry than that. And if they come get me, could it end up being an inverted head and shoulder with the stop below the key area. But man, I'm not a fan of it right now. Only up $40. So I don't want to actually lose money today. Wouldn't be the plan, right? We'll see, man. It might just be a quick little weekend scare. Bigger time frames. We coming right back to previous support as resistance on the monthly. Okay, as we've talked about, there's a chance we come back down to 61. If we close below 61, you got to start thinking 47 is possible. If we get back above 71, you got to start thinking we could head to 82. So we're at a standstill right now. They know if they give us one, it goes the other way. If they get, you know what I mean? So there's confirmations here on the bigger time frames that are going to sway the algorithm, sway people's trading. So, and you can kind of see, I don't know if anyone controls the true closing or if it's just human behavior, but either way, it doesn't matter because it's going to happen regardless of who's in control, right? So that's what I always think. Whether it's rigged or not, does it matter? The candles are going to close, and your opportunity is going to either present itself or it's not, and that's why you better just trade TA. You have to understand, even if someone's manipulating the market, the TA will show it. They can't escape the math in the system in which we live in. Don't you understand? Yeah. That's why someone could almost always be caught by a detective, because there's math involved and they can always backtrack the math. Some people are crafty, but over time, right, almost everything gets solved. Or at least unsolved to be solved, right? Like we know something wasn't right. And on-chain indicator says Bitcoin to bottom at 45,000. I mean, that makes sense to me. I think the most likely scenario is whatever trend you're in. Listen, as a trader, you trust the trend. So right now, I don't know what's going to happen, but I trust the trend line. You see what I mean? The trend tells me that Bitcoin's in a downtrend. Understand? Right? Agreed? I mean, it made a high, it made a low, made a lower high. It's going to make a lower low. It's obvious. When this next green candle closes next to a red one, it's going to be a lower low. All right? That's agreed. And once we see that, we could assume we're going to get a bounce back to the upside. Agreed? So right when I think of it, and when I look at that, it's like, okay, so if I assume we're making a lower low, then we're going to make a lower high, and we're likely to come and make a lower low, which would take us somewhere down between $46,000 and $48,000 BTC. You could even wick down to 38,000. You never know. Heck, we could see 32K. I'm open-minded. We could see 28,000. See, I'm open-minded. I'm open-minded we could go to 100. We could have gone to 180. I'm open-minded we could go down, right? I just keep my mind open no matter what's happening in the charts, all right? So that's the first thing that we're talking about. That idea right there. So now that we've established that we're in a downtrend and that the most likely idea is that we're going to go further to the downside, what we do then is we look for what could reverse this. And that's why I'm good at trading reversals, because my whole idea is this is what's happening, but could it do something different? All right. So we bounce off the 200 moving average, but you can see like this is resistance here, right there. You can see wherever you see a tweezer bottom. So you want to go left and you want to look, where did you see a green candle and a red candle not break below, above? And you want to actually hover on the candle. It's going to give you the open, high, low, and close. You want to see when this candle actually closed, the green one. It closed at 71,280. So now you know that if Bitcoin closes below, or above 71,300, that you're getting above a strong support on the weekly. If it can't get back above 71,000, it could be playing games for just more downside. Understand? So that's how I look at it. That's how I go about it. We take a look at the 5-day chart, the 3-day chart, and the 5-day still below the 200 moving average, the 3-day. And so the only thing that I liked about the 3-day was it tweezer bottom there and it tweezer bottom there, but it's not amazing. You know what I mean? I'm not like, oh my gosh. And so at the end of the day, we could just be making, a 10-day bear flag, a 30-day bear flag. Like this could take 5 more, 3-day candles. So you got to start assuming we're going lower. But Sam, you called the bottom. But Sam, yes, what you do is you go at the bottoms that you believe are there for probability wise. And you kind of just, and you leave it at that. So right now, again, assuming this is going to do something like this, and you're below the 200 now, you're even more bearish than you were here, because here at least you were playing with the 200 moving average, understand? Now you need a strong bullish div. You need hidden bullish divergence. And we had those things, and they were negated too. And now look at the daily, which was going so strong, but now it looks like it could be closing a bearish candle. So remember, even yesterday I said, be careful. It doesn't look amazing, right? It is the weekend. Remember, I kept saying, hey, maybe we're making a descending triangle and we're getting away from it. At the end of the day now, you could actually connect the dots here and say, well, this is an ascending triangle. Or not an ascending, even a symmetrical. Right at the bat, I connect these two, I connect these 5. That's a candle. That's a bear flag, right? And it's coming down to the 200. Flip it upside down. It doesn't look amazing, but it's coming to the 21-day moving average. Doesn't look good to me. So every day here, what I do is I defy even what, I'm looking for things every day. And the market's going to change. If you're not ready to see the shift of the market, you're not playing chess. I'm playing chess right now. I don't know what the chess player across from me is going to do. I say this all the time, but you got to reiterate it, because people want facts in TA. In TA, you get probability. You don't get, oh, this is a guarantee. You get, well, this is likely if this happens. So I have to be honest, this could be a bear flag that sends us down to 56K. Okay? Now, with the odds, the things that I don't like is see how far the 21 is from the 200. That gives us some grace, but it's not amazing. And this low, it does have an Adam and Eve double bottom type of feel. You look at the 4-hour, and it still is an Adam and Eve double bottom. We really have to bounce here, though, right now. So in the next hour or two, you got to get a bounce here off this trend line and get tight. At least just to give us another 12 hours of tightness. And then as we end up to the weekly close tonight, it's going to be extremely volatile. I will tell you, whenever I've seen these tight, we've bounced up to the 200 moving average. This isn't Adam and Eve. I did call the long here with a stop below the low. That's still in the money, this bottom call. And I'm sticking to it until once it gets taken out, fine. Then I'll say, okay, fine, it wasn't the bottom. It's like, and then we go at it again and again until we finally catch the bottom. You only have to win 3 out of 10 of them, so we only have to win 1 out of 3 bottoms, technically. So there's still some good odds here we bounce. But I'll tell you what, in the next 8 hours, we have to see Bitcoin bounce off this lower trend line, off this 200 moving average, get tight. If you get this, there's a good chance that we're going to continue our move to the upside. And that kind of shoulder, head, right shoulders too as well. And there's a cup and a bit of a handle there as well too. So that's okay. So my last final after everything I said today, my prediction for the day is we will get a bit of a bounce here. We will get tight. And when I show up tonight at 8 p.m., which is going to be 20 hours right there, it looks like we'll be sideways. So sideways all weekend was basically the call. It's kind of what happened. We had a little bit of drawdown, but for the most part, just about a bunch of up and down chop. Yeah, and then so there you go right there at 0 hours right there. I say we're in that circle. I use the green box or the circle. But I say we're right there inside the circle there. Really dead center on the circle. We're right in there when I come on tonight for the weekly close. Shout out to everybody here. Let me take a look at my people and see what's happening. What just happened there? About to say. So, yeah, we're looking for a bounce here. Again, what's right there? That's the 1 hour 200 moving average. So beautiful move above it. Scaled up nicely. So you can see that the volume kind of fell as we went up. It rising wedged in a way, I guess, right? You can see it kind of made a bigger channel. Broke from the channel. But again, this is just that weekend trash trading. They got anyone who went late at the longs and then cleaned them all up on Sunday morning. It makes sense. That's why I always sell early on the weekends. I always take my profits. Remember, I made like $3,000 in a couple hours at 4 a.m. on a Saturday morning. You got to take the profits quick and go from there, right? So I'll stay inside this long. Looks like we'll get this bounce. I'm looking for the bounce right here. Technically a bit of like a descending triangle, an ascending triangle almost. And this is it. And we want to see Bitcoin break out of this to the upside. And it's not going to happen until after 6 p.m. because of the CME, the Mercantile Exchange, because of the futures contracts. So I wouldn't expect any movement until about 6 p.m. And then that's when things could get crazy. And then it looks at 8 p.m. we could get tight and get a bigger move. So I'm still accumulating Aster. I'm still accumulating Mexi token. I think Mexi token's still a good accumulation. Solana, I think, is a buy. Bitcoin is a buy. I even like Zen, Horizon, because it's privacy, right? I still like Fetch. I never thought Fetch went down the tubes. I still like Jasmy. BMX, I think Orderly is still a good decentralized perp exchange that could come back strong. So Pocket Network still gets run by Kyle Chasse. He's still, you know what I mean? Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say and do should be taken as financial advice. But there's a lot out there, man, that I don't think people are paying attention to and thinking about. But there's a lot out there. So the bearish scenario, this is going to be a bit of a double top. And you're going to close a candle below the 21 here on the 4 hour and below this trend line. If that happens, I mean, you're coming down to here, and then that's an M, and that means you're coming down to here. And you're coming to take out this low, and that means the low is out. And it's going to be a bearish second week of February there, or third week of February. So, yeah, let's get ready for the news ahead, too, and see what's happening. We'll go over this again tonight, but just to kind of get you ready for this sits in your subconscious and gets you ready. Shout out to anyone that had a wonderful Valentine's Day. Hope you had a wonderful blessing out there. Shout out to Teddy Bear, who sent me flowers. One of the lifers sent me flowers, man, and some chocolates. Those chocolates really cheered me up, man. I was down and out. And my wife came out with this gold box and said, Teddy Bear, God bless you, bro. That's super nice of you if you're out there. Thank you so much. And shout out to anybody that's helping me, man. I'm super blessed. Quick question. My stuff for the Discord got canceled after 2 years, but I had my bank account covered with enough. I have no idea. There's a chance. Sometimes we clean it and the wrong button gets pressed. I don't, you know what I mean? But just email cryptolifers@gmail. When my wife gets home from brunch today, I'll explain it to her and she will get on it. I'm telling you, she will be on it. You guys are like her. You guys are her flock. She is a shepherd. She wants to make sure every one of you is taken care of properly. Never wants to see someone left behind. All right. God bless the lifer. Get in and get out of the heck out of the weekend trap. Of course, man. Of course. Yeah. SFP me, super funny person. Follow me for more future pointers. Thank you, Vegas Claw. We love you. Let's take a look at the fan funding and see what's happening. No fan funding. Amazing. Shout out to You Grow, I Grow, Crypto Weirdo, Reliable J, Crypto Billy. Man, even let me go to church today and not miss the stream. You're funny, man. Hey. Good morning, lifers. Shout out to Marcus in the house. God bless you, Marcus. I seen you got this good attitude, man. You got to keep up that positive. You've always had a positive attitude, but you could make it happen, man. Tesla's looking good for a DCA, man. I woke up and had been removed from the Discord. I was hella worried until I realized I just had to update my payment information. Thought I got kicked. See, all set. Yeah, sometimes it's just just update it and it will flip back on there. Thank you so much for jumping on in. Shout out to everyone that's jumped on into the Discord and believed in me and my business and my services. I appreciate that. There's a lot of naysayers out there. I joined the Discord personally. That's how I made it. I joined a trading group and it changed my life. So I offer the same services that I don't know how else I got here, right? So I got on the boat. The boat took me across the river. I tell you to get on the same boat I got on. You see what I mean? I'm not going to tell you to get on a boat that I didn't get on. So I made it here. I learned technical analysis. I changed my life. I became one of the most known TA guys in the space. And I did it all just by learning it and getting an education. So like my education changed my life. If I didn't desire to learn, I never would be where I'm at today, right? So I still see an Adam and Eve, folks, but it still looks good to me. Still looks good to me. We're still sticking with the overall bigger narrative. All right. 4th month here and I live by it. Thank you so much. God bless you. Yeah, lifer for life. Shout out to DJ Fred of the house. You got the best name in the house. I don't know how you got that one, but you're the man. The Triple E, man. You're the best. Shout out to Afterglow Gaming, Crypto Taco. Shout out to all the awesome people here. There's something you could do here. Look at, start a Q&A. Answer viewer questions live. Let's do this. Let's do a Q&A. How does this work? Like, start Q&A. So select a question, hover your mouse over any question, then click the menu to pin the question for everyone to see. So here you go. Jump on into the Q&A, folks. Ask me anything today. Ask me anything. Here you go. Here's an AMA with Sam Price the Lifer. Shout out to Pedro Ramos. This is an Ask Me Anything. And whenever I do this, no one asks me anything. How's your feet going today? My foot is going okay. Thank you for asking. So that's the first pinned question. How are your feet going today? They're going good. It's going as good as it can be. Are you related to Dirk Nowitzki? No, I'm not related. I am not Polish, even though I may look somewhat Polish. Yeah. They're just blonde and have sharp features like me. I understand. I'm not tall like Vince Vaughn, though. Not a question, but spit us a verse. Lance Timmerman. That's funny. Shout out to Lance. God bless you, Lance. Can you believe what happened, man? So crazy, bro. Never thought in a million. Hey, at least it didn't happen when you were here. Like, I was at least to be able to be around for my friends. Big fan here. God bless you and everything you're doing, buddy, brother. What do you think about the price of Solana in the next 2 to 3 years? I think we get back to $1,000. I'm holding 1,000 Sol. Yeah, I put my money where my mouth is. Can I send you mail? Real one, not email. We like it, but we don't want to give addresses away. Maybe I'm gonna get a PO box somewhere at the local post office or something. You know what? UPS might even be able to do it for me. I feel like they got lockers there. In terms of income, do you have a separate account for personal trading different than these accounts to use for live for us to watch? No, these are my personal accounts. Yeah. There's other bigger trades that sometimes I make for security reasons. Like, I don't want everyone to know how much money is in a certain trade sometimes. There's not, I'm as transparent as I can be beyond my security. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't show every single piece of money that I own. I think that would be a bit ridiculous. But I do the best I can to show you guys everything kind of, and I share way too much. A lot of people say I share way too much. Compared to most people, I share way too much. Most people would never show you what I show you. They'd just be too scared. I've been the 99 for my second year, and I'm also in the Lev Masters. I've not done the Trading Vision course. What would I get out of that I didn't have access to? You'd really understand what made me who I am. You'd understand when I started buying Bitcoin, how I started accumulating it at the long time. And you'd just be able to kind of understand like a lot more risk management. It just piecemeals the class really put together. But if you've been around a long, you might have picked it up already. Everyone that takes it says they really, for $150, everyone likes it, you know. Would rather fight 100-foot tall chickens or 100-foot tall chicken? Would you rather fight 100 1-foot tall chickens or 100-foot tall chicken? I mean, it's a good question. I think it would definitely be 100-foot tall chickens, right? Because like I could just keep cutting their heads off or something. 100-foot tall chicken, I'm obviously not doing nothing against something 100 feet tall. So the answer has to be the 100. What narrative do you think will be in the next alt season? For me, it's DeFi. It's going to be sci-fi. And it's going to be DeFi AI. You know what I mean? It's going to be DeFi protocols where AI moves all the money around for you. Yeah. Can I please ask you to double down on the calm, confident, positive, inspirational vibes and explain about why you use the specific technical indicators you use? God bless you, man. Thank you. And there's my man, Matt Shee McQueen. Yeah, we don't have to get into the Bible every 5 seconds. But it's okay, Matt. I appreciate you, bro. I love an inquiring mind, bro. It's okay. It's okay. How better than not? Yeah. Will you put me the most important signal in order? Stocks, RSI, MAC, DMA. The most important signal is the stochastics. Yeah, like if I only had to add 3 signals, it would be the 21, the 200, and the Stokes. That's all I need to get busy. You know, I figured that out when they put me in the trading competition. I said, well, what do I need really? And I was just getting busy with just the trading competition I was in a few years back really solidified what indicators I was really happy with. Because you could only pick so many. You had to show off and you want to be accurate. And I was like, these are going to be how I'm the most at, you know. Can I please ask you to double down? That's kind of condescending, though. Like you're telling me how to run the show. You have to remember, man, I get really, really weirded out when someone tells me what to do. But I understand. What you can say is I really like this type of approach. Can we have more of it? But I think that's what you're saying. I'm very recalcitrant. Yeah. I'm very, very like, you know. I just want to say thank you for your time, brother. God bless. Thank you for your time. And so that's all we have of the Q&A today. Ask me anything, man. You can ask me anything. Just want to say thank you. God bless you, bro. You get any pre-IPO from the site you gave us? You know, it's interesting. I haven't done it yet. I got to get it set up. That's something I got to write down. See, I'm in between on so many things. I like to get like an intern in here once a week at least. That's what we should do. Like back how we used to do it. Remember, once a week we were going over the list. We were getting things done. You know what I mean? We were doing it militant. That's what was happening. Now I remember, man. Yeah. Do you see BitBoy got sued? Yeah, but that's old news, man. Why do you keep bringing that up? Does the lifer have any family pets at home? We just got 5 fish. We haven't named them yet. We just got 5 fish. We have not named the fish yet. Okay. But we do have 5 fish. And I could do a fish stream one day if you want, or I could show you guys the fish. If anyone wants to see the fish, let me know. But I'm not really a fan of the tank right now. The tank needs, someone gave us the tank. It sat for 2 weeks. Looks like the tank needs to be cleaned a little bit. Right? So yeah, we're not sure exactly. Everything good trading in VR. I have actually. I've done it. I have the whole setup actually. I have the VR stuff. I've done it. Yeah. I had the connection to the desktop and all that. I had a desktop and I was doing it. I had it all set up and I was doing it. It's a pain. It's not that fun. I'd like to do a VR class though, where we're all in VR together. You know. If you had 50,000, how much would you allocate to spot versus leverage? If I had 50K right now, and again, not financial advice, right? I'm not a, but if I had that, if I had 50K, what would I, let's think about it. So, you know, I'd like to DCA at least 25,000 into Bitcoin. I'd say at least 30K into Bitcoin. Then another 10K into like Solana or a riskier asset. Yeah, like 25,000 into Bitcoin. 10 or 15 into like Solana and like Aster. You know what I mean? Something with utility. And then I'd play around with like 10 grand of it on leverage. Yeah. That way, if I blew up the account, I still had, you know, you still have 10, and you don't go dipping back in, you know, or you just keep continuing to grow the lev account and you get to buy more out of it. So it just, you know what I mean? That's how I look at it. I like gold right now. Let's talk about gold. Looks like Bitcoin's going to hold this $69,000 level. It's looking pretty good to me. Let's take a look at what's happening to gold here. And take a look at gold. Yeah, so I like gold inside this tight range. I just had it on a different chart. But, you know, to me, it looks like gold's going to continue to rip. And the dollar just doesn't look strong right now. And that's good for us. That's why, like, I believe oil is going to make a move. I don't know why it's lagging. I thought we would get the pump. Really upset about the oil call not hitting the way it was supposed to hit. I mean, it hit the first day, but it didn't pump the way I wanted it to. Yeah. And then this thing could head up to, I don't know what, $5,588. Right? 6,351. See, the tightness. See, this is what I'm looking for. The 21, the 200, it's all there. Specifically the 8-hour. If you look at the 8-hour time frame, it just looks really good to me. The 21 above the 200 with the curvature. I'm in this trade right now, just so you know, on BTCC. So you could trade this trade on gold on BTCC. All right. Underwater a little bit, but I'm still in the trade. Gold, baby, on BTCC. So, yeah. And I just want to hold it for like 5 weeks and let it play out. Just let it play out and do its thing. But yeah, gold and silver treated me well the last month. We made good gains in the trading group on gold and silver the first month of the year, right? So, and again, I gave my top-down analysis on Bitcoin. You know that I'm looking for this to bounce off the bottom trend line here and kind of go sideways until tonight at 8 p.m. Isn't that cool? Who does this? We show up in the morning, we give a prediction where it's going to be at night. We show up at night, we give a prediction where it's going to be in the morning. We show up in the morning, give a prediction where it's going to be at night, and we do that throughout the entire weekend to get us through. And actually, it really helps because, you know what's interesting? People get disinterested in the weekend. They do so many things, and then they come back on Monday, and they kind of almost forget where price is. And it can throw you off. And then you can't execute that well on Tuesday and Wednesday. When you're making good Tuesday, Wednesday trades, or you hit a good trade on Tuesday night, it's because you took the time to be into the charts right now. You took the time to be with the nerds. I'm a nerd. Nerds get rich, man. Everyone gets pissed. Everyone wants to talk ish on me. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of people are nice to me, but a lot of people run their mouth on Twitter, specifically on X, for whatever reason. And I just want to address it because it's like people feel like they can call you a scam or anything they want at any time. And it's kind of like, dang, man, like I work so hard to give so much free information away. And then I offer my services. If you've made enough money for free or you like what you've learned with me, I offer my services, right? So like, that's the whole point. And so, yeah, like, and so whenever someone disses me, it does get me a little like, you know what I mean? I'm always like, but why though? But why? You know what I mean? You know, I don't, it's like all I did was give free stuff away for years. And I turned on a paywall when I believe I deserved it, after years and years of free work. So, there's a separate window for the main chat. Yeah. Is this still question only chat, Sammy? This is the question. I thought this was question and answers, man. Do you think master bottoms, it would mark a macro bottom for Bitcoin? Yes, 100%. They're going to bottom together. Definitely. And, you know, I would get a funded account, and I am working with a funded company. And I'm looking to start like March 1st, I believe, to offer some funded accounts. I just think it's a good idea right now when the market's low and there's good opportunity. You know, funded accounts at the top, right? Because a lot of, but funded accounts near the bottom, where we could start seeing a nice progression back to the upside. That's awesome. So, yeah. And look, a lot of coins broke through the 200 moving average on the 1 hour. Now they're coming back down to find just to find out where they want to retest, right? That's kind of what we saw. So we saw some movement And the altcoins. Remember RJV? Rejuve AI? I cannot believe I'm sitting here the way I am. It's so nuts. I still can't believe it. It's amazing. This is just an experience that I'm going through. The way I look at it, it's just an experience, right? It's just an experience. $1080p, baby, 1080p. I was gonna show you the fish. I just want to have more fun on the stream recently. Yeah. But I wanted to show you the fish. Hold up 1 second. Let me just have some fun here. Boom. I figured out a way to do some cool stuff here. We can have fun out here. That's cool. All right. So you grab this, you go over the phone, you paste in the URL. Oh, I guess I could do it that way. But I should be on screen there. See? So look, if you want to see, look, this is my foot, man. What happened? That's weird. Oh, I know what happened. I bumped. Hold on, I bumped the, there we go. Don't bump the camera. But so this is my foot. My foot is just like underneath the desk, and I got to keep it like elevated. And normally I'm not like, but this is me right now, man. Like I'm in a casted splint. I can't take a shower. I have to take a shower in a bag. My wife had to give me a bird bath last night like I was an old man. She was like, it's just like, it was like I was reduced to like, it was weird, man. Right? So that's me right now. That's me right now. And then my house is in like complete construction. But yeah, you guys want to see, I could show you the fish. I like to show the Lambo whenever I do this, right? But like, everyone's like, show us the Lambo. But then I don't know if I left the audio on the iPhone. Let me see. You got to keep the audio. Is audio on the iPhone? Check. Oh, yeah. So then you turn this audio off, and you guys just hear this audio. I can't see the chat, though. Let me get back to the chat. Someone says, is there a way I can help you out in any way? Moderating anything? I'm in the 99. Just love the group and what you've built. Would love to be a part of it in a small way. I'll make you a moderator. Just if you see someone acting funny on the live stream, you can just say, hey, man, don't do that. You warn them once. And then if it's really rude or if it's a constant spamming, you can take care of it, right? Yeah. So there's me, man. I could barely wiggle my toes, but I'm making it. I'll show you the fish. I'm not really impressed. I don't think you guys are going to be that impressed by the fish, you know? Yeah, I know, but you said they're typing in the other window. I know, but okay, we'll go back to the live chat. Thanks, Sammy. Yeah. As long as you can still wipe your own butt, you're good. Yeah. We love you, Shizmoopta, man. I love you, bro. I can't let anyone take me down. I love you, bro. Shizmoopta, we love you, man. Don't worry, bro. Don't get consumed. Yeah. All I'm going to tell you is I love you and shower you with positive energy. That's all I'm going to do, man.
I don't have it in me anymore, honestly, to deal with negativity. Gout attack me today. Left ankle is trash. We bounce it back. Nicotine takes care of gout. I read, a lot of people don't think that or realize that, but that's the truth. Okay. I was thinking of getting a bionic leg, and I think that's going to be the case at one point.
So, how was the audio there? Could you hear the audio pretty good on that mic, or is it just not good enough? Is it enough to like? I feel like I could add a little bit of gain onto the iPhone. Who wants to see the fish? Anyone want to see the fish? You want to see me struggle around the house?
Hey, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Maybe that's too much. I think I put too much gain. Check, 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 check. I just want to make sure that. Oh no, the audio looks like it's decent. It's decent audio. All right. So knee replacements use hydraulic, which allows you to walk right away. I know, it makes sense. Someone says I'm not a fish guy, but I'll look at the fish, right? All right. Oh, that stinks. It's not. Well, there we go. So here we go. I got to be careful. One thing I can't do. So here's the fish. Again, please, the tank definitely needs to be cleaned. It's not amazing. It's a very small fish tank. But here's the fish that we got. All right. Let's take a look at the fish. You might know what type of fish they are. I have no idea. Um, Looks like a tiger fish, right? Two tiger fish. We put some food up there. I think they ate it. Let's see if we can feed some fish, huh? Is this the food here? New Life Spectrum. There's a little food. Look, there's a little thing there. And I'll just, let's see. Look. Oh, come on, baby. Let's see him eat. He's checking it out. Ooh, he's taking a nibble. Nice. He's happy, man. He's happy. Oh, he spit it out. He's spitting it out. Saw that? He like spit it out. It's like I don't know if he liked that. He ate it, but I don't know if he was like a fan of it. Look, there's another piece. He didn't eat that, so he doesn't like this too much. This guy doesn't like. He took a bite. Oh, there he's gobbled. But he spits it out. He spit some of it out. Huh? He knows that it's not the best. Something about it. Interesting. Flash the. My house is under construction right now. All right, we're redoing the bathroom. You want to see the bathroom? Hobbling, hobbling, hobbling. So here's the bathroom. They've been working on it every day for Billy. They did a lot of work since you left. But here's the new bathroom. The shower's gonna come right out there and just stop the glass. And then there's gonna be no door. You're just gonna be able to walk in and shower. There's gonna be a little closet there. There you go. This is where the toilet goes. The toilet's gonna be there, obviously. All right. And my walk-in closet is like, forgive me, it's a mess right now. You know what I mean? But yeah, all the hassle I get from all these different places, and This thing is sick. It has a fan in there and it cools me down when I come in from the shower. It's really nice. It'll work. You just gotta like, some reason you gotta toggle that a few too many times. I appreciate this, guys, because like I don't have this is just tough, the situation I'm in. But yeah, man, this thing's gonna be beautiful, right? What a bathroom, huh? So we got this figured out. I couldn't stand the bathroom I was in. This is my master bedroom. It's a mess too right now because we have the kids sleep on the floor. It's just a mess. It's a mess. Big. That's my house, man. Just so you guys get an idea. And yes, oh, I gotta go back. And honestly, this is like tiring. Just to move a little bit is not easy, right? And it makes you realize how blessed I was when I was able to move, you know, when I was able to actually get around. But I'm pretty good with it. Look, I can swing this. And you see me fall down like, oh. And last but not least, my pride, my baby, my sweetums. And last time it was like my sweetie, man. My baby. My baby, man. And she just got detailed too. Like the everything is looking fresh. Man, she belongs in a museum, man. Straight up. My sweetie. And that's my life. Really quite simple. Oh, I take you outside too. I never thought about that. Oh my gosh, no. Codes have tones. See, I've learned so much in my life working with the CIA, you know? I mean, I didn't do that. Actually, I didn't say that out loud. Sorry. Sure, yeah. Like you would tell us. Laundry room, right? Gotta have the laundry room. You have to understand, man, I grew up and I never had these nice washing machines. I just didn't. I had the old school ones. And I go to Airbnb and I'd see the nice machines. And I'd think, one day I'm gonna have that, you know? Little things that most people probably already had for years. I just never had. Charging station. I did get a PS5 because I have to sit for so long and do nothing with my leg. And so it's getting hot. I can't see the chat. You know, I could see the chat if I go back to, I could have like an iPad out or something. But look at the view today. It's a beautiful day today. I wonder if this is going to hold. I think it should. But look, it's a gorgeous day out here. It's like 78 degrees. It's pretty hot, actually. It's starting to get hot again. Man, like every day is a blessing. Every moment we have to even know that we're alive is a blessing. You know, I'm going to leave these open today. Let the sun come in. I'm going to let the air fly right in here. Look at these. You can open these doors all the way. I love Florida, man. Look at this. Indoor, outdoor living, right? I got the outdoor kitchen. I had to build that. We got that built. We've done a lot to the house. Look, we put this mirror up. We're getting a new stove put in. I like the island. Could be nicer, could be better. I'm not saying, you know, but not bad for a freaking. My dad was an iron worker. My mom was a school teacher, right? Not bad for a kid, a guy from Boston, right? And then here we are back into the studio. The studio is like, it's tight in here too, but I didn't make it the whole way. I'm hot now. I gotta take off this suit jacket. I'm like boiling up.
So what do you think? Loved it when my wife and I visited. Don't worry about the materialistic thing. Oh my gosh. What a workout. I know, man. Hold on, I gotta take off this coat. It's denim. It's a denim jacket. So Toyota's walk-in chair they just came out with. No, I want to hear about it now. Sucks that I'm researching like, well, whatever. Everything is good. Oh my God, what a blessing. That looked painful, but thanks for bringing us along. Yeah, amazing post-op too. Well done, Sammy. You got the level. What's the next goal? The next goal is to buy like acres of land, man. Like 100 acres of land somewhere, right? Like I don't own tons of land yet. How wide is your green screen? Very wide. It's like 4 feet. No, it's like 8 feet by, it's huge. Yeah, it's the extended one. Like, you should all absolutely enjoy what God has provided. Thank you, man. Amen. Bathroom looking good. Thank you. It did. It was looking good, right? Not too bad. I'll be taking you guys on these weekend tours. You know what I mean? Wow, we still have everyone here too. Like everyone's, I thought we were going to lose people. We got the same amount of people that I started with. So let me check out I just want to check the audio. And yes. Oh, I gotta go back. Oh, the audio was fine. It was great. My wife finds out I was off my leg, like she'd be so pissed at me. I just can't do it anymore. No, I already got the BBC and the T500 ordered already. It's already been ordered. Yeah, but I have to inject, right? That's injection, right? It's all right. I'll figure it out. Stay strong, Chief. You got this. You should meditate every day and concentrate on your leg. It'll heal. I do it. I do. I believe in all that. I picture white blood cells coming in and moving and creating movement. And I literally think about a cell moving into that area and rebuilding. And I look at the tendon and I send blood into the tendon. And I have a three-dimensional picture of the tendon in my mind. And I manifest into the tendon. I'm serious. People probably laugh at me right now, but I don't care. I manifest right into that tendon, man. You know? So I wasted my first order once I found out they needed it to be done separately. What order? Oh, okay. I see what your son. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you order them together at the same time, but you needed to order one at a time. Okay. Yeah, I see gators from the house all the time. Yeah, we saw a gator yesterday. Yeah. Yep, Joe Dispenza. Exactly. Everyone's like, how did it happen? I'm like, it happened playing tennis, you know. I just dislocated my shoulder and I've been healing quick. Cool, man. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah. Smash the like button. Get in the 99 if you ain't already. Thank you so much, Wild Trading, bro. Very nice of you. And yeah, like we're not, you know, it's gonna be a tight, tough couple of months here. But if you get ready now, you're gonna be ready years from now. Like you're gonna be where you need to be. The key is to get ready for where you want to be 2 years from now, 3 years from now. That's the whole goal. Right? Wow. So Pippin did continue to ripping. Like it's just crazy, man. Up and down. I don't know. I don't like to jump into stuff that's been ripping. Like true success is being able to provide for the honest effort and got good in your heart. You're living proof that doing good in his name is the way to succeed. See, but even more important, happiness. It really is, man. You know, I could get just as big and never bring up So it is what it is. Like my buddy just found out, a long-term friend of mine, he said, damn, what happened, man? I said, I ruptured my Achilles. He said, damn, I'm so sorry to hear that. I said, all good. God has a plan for me. You know what I mean? God has a plan. And it is what it is. So there are months to stay focused and most disappear and then come back. When we're back, all-time highs. Exactly. These are the months to stay focused. Exactly. Because by the time you get back, you don't have the skills you needed. Yeah. Yeah, that's the key. That's 100%, bro. Let's get the likes up to the watches, folks. I would greatly appreciate that. Thank you so much for everybody jumping on in. And I tried to do a Q&A. I guess I don't know how that works. I guess you would actually hit it here and then jump into the Q&A. I don't know. Maybe they could do a better job of like, let's see if questions came in. Sammy, did the chat panel a separate window? Yeah. What are some of the countries that you would like to visit? I don't really dream that much about traveling too much. I'd like to see Antarctica, what's going on up there, you know. I'd like to see Turkey, Istanbul. But, you know, I don't know why. Like, I haven't traveled tons and tons, but I've traveled enough in my life to get it. You know what I mean? And I like the different cultures. I really want to just spend as much time with my kids as I can. Like, you know what I mean? Like, on this, like, I just want to spend as much time with my children as I can. Like, while they're my kids, man. Even this injury is kind of taking me from my kids. I can't take them to the park. I can't do all the things I want to do. You know, they wake up in the morning. How you doing, Daddy? Daddy's like a lump of coal right now. But I'll be back. You know, once I don't have to keep my foot elevated, things are going to get a little better. You know what I mean? They're slowly going to get better. Once the first 6 weeks of me not being able to, once I can like just at least walk on the leg, like I was a few days back, everything will be all right. And look, I'm still in the long. It's up $100. I'm just, you know, and I'm looking for this to just bounce. So now all you want to do is wait for 4 hours. You want to see when the next 4 hour candle closes, 3 hours. You got to wait for, this is, you know, you got to wait till 4 o'clock and you want to see basically, or 3 o'clock, right? Yeah. And no, 4 o'clock. You want to see this candle close. Yeah. 3 o'clock. I want to see this candle close green and then we know we're going to bounce. It's like the weekend is simple, man. Zoom out, wait for confirmation on bigger time frames. Don't do anything crazy. This looks interesting to me, you know, and this is with the privacy narrative. So you want to keep this in the back of your mind, ZKP here, right? ZK pass. That looks like I wouldn't be surprised. And again, what they do a lot right now is they dolphin dip it down, they rip everybody out, and then they pump it to the upside. I've seen it many times. It's likely going to happen again, right? Funny, Terra Luna always starts pumping during these times. It's so weird, right? Like it's just so weird, right? Stable coins that are, you know, Luna C, Terra. It's just, look, there was that inverted. See, this is what we're looking for Bitcoin to do, and pump up to the 4 hour 200 moving average. You see? Like Bitcoin should be doing this. This is kind of telling us what Bitcoin's about to do. These just front ran the idea. All right. I'm just having a good time right now with you guys. I want to go, but I'm also just really content. There's no one in my house. I'm alone. Just me and my strap. Just me and I'm just sitting here hanging out. Sammy, this chat panel is a separate window for the main chat. Oh yeah. Back out of there to the live chat. You should see about Gumball in that Lambo. What is Gumball? Gumball in the Lambo? What does he mean that? Our famous face. Gumball in the Lambo versus the Gumball 3, a high-profile 3,000 supercar road race that attracts celebrities, influencers, and cars from around the world. Participants often drive exotic vehicles like Lambos through multiple countries. A prominent figure gained notoriety from his participation in a 2001 Gumball. He drove a Murcielago, which suffered damage due to transmission failure. I don't think I'd ever want to put that much mileage on the Lambo. You know what, though? I don't want to be a Lambo hoarder either, though. Thank you. Yeah, and you learn something new every day. Have you heard about all these AI agents trading bots? Is where AI and crypto finally overlap and send it all higher? Yes and no. There's a bunch of AIA trading bots, but at the end of the day, man, a bot is just a bot. Everyone thinks a bot's amazing, but you got to regulate a bot. And bots can get themselves underwater too, and bots can get themselves in trouble. That's a sad thing that I learned, you know? So, it is what it is, but hey. We're pumped, baby. And follow me on X, man. X is blowing up. If you haven't paid attention, that's just where all the information is flowing. And where information flows, attention goes. And, you know, you'll catch me behind the scenes. Look, this is me right there, waking up in bed. Shout out to everyone that's been super nice, though. The comments, the support has been awesome, right? 3,000 views, just me staring out into the sun. I appreciate that. You people are amazing. God bless you all. All right. And I've been putting out positive information to everybody out there. Letting people know, man. Letting people know. Look, I take that. I just people think I'm flossing. It was my buddy. I forget that when I put out something, people think it's mine. I just forget so many things because I'm not in the I'm not looking at my life from the other side. This is a great post, man. 9:30 in the morning, 10 in the morning. We were back in there. I still can't believe it happened like that. So that was a blessing, man. Actually, you know what? Let's look at all the blessings that have happened to me in the last week. Good morning. The bots and 5 humans can see this. You know, it's funny. They've been putting all Wendy's posts in front of me recently. Like I say something to Wendy almost every day now. Lately, they started putting everyone's look. I didn't ask for this. They put this post in this. This is like, you're always getting stimulated. You know, they always try to sexually stimulate men online, right? You ever notice that? Like, dude, that's a hot whip. That's funny, man. Little Debbie, bro. That's funny. That's crazy. Anyway, and you could tell it's a slow Sunday. Dude, I have so much to talk about and so much to go over in many other ways. I got to get organized for, you know, my other show, man. I just got so much stuff I want to do outside of trading too. And, you know, like one thing I want to talk about is toilet paper. You know, a lot of toilet paper has you know, forever chemicals on them, man. And it's actually leading to colon cancer and problems. You know what I mean? You could Google this and verify it yourself. But, man, so you got to find out what toilet paper you're using, man. So, yeah. I sent that business idea to Zeno as well in case the email got lost. Hopefully it finds its way to you. Thank you, man. Yeah. Looks like one big high or low life. Looks like one big high or low lifer. Hey, it's possible. Yeah, I use the bamboo toilet paper 100%. My man knows. Yeah. So they rigged your toilet. They rug pulled your toilet paper. They did, man. They rugged your toilet paper. They gave you cancerous chemicals to wipe your butt with. This is crazy, man. Like, you can't even trust your toilet paper these days. You can't. All right? We can't have anything anymore. No, nothing is sacred, man. Nothing is sacred anymore. Dang it. Like, no, it's like I'm laughing, but I'm also not. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, it's a joke, but it's also not. It's like, right? Exactly. Anyway, I'm going to jump on out of here for the day. I'm going to sit out there in the sun and relax. Why not? What else can I do? You know, I'm supposed to ice my foot too, though, so then I can't have ice on. I'm getting through the best I can. But I have a bidet, man. I've had bidets and all. I have bidet. Man, my wife is Muslim. We have bidets in my house, bro. Yeah. A bidet may be the option. You guys are funny. When you have a bidet, you still need to dry the last part of your butt. I've had bidets since my wife and me got married in 2010. The second we moved in, she said, "Oh, Americans don't clean their butts. You guys are disgusting," she said. She said, "Us Muslims clean our butt 5 times a day." And she made me go to the store and install a bidet. It's very simple. Like, it just goes underneath your toilet seat and it has a handle on it and it cleans your butt for you. I also just got a $2,000 toilet for my new bathroom, and that's going to have heated seats, bidet, all that inside too as well. It's going to be the creme de la creme of toilets. No, I got a Toto. Let me show you the toilet I got. The Toto toilet. I guess if we're talking toilets, let's talk about it. Toto. They're the toilets, man. I'm telling you. Toto, baby. So, yeah, this is what we're talking about. Powerful performance designed to wow. A toilet that just really changes the game. Complete toilet configured to your perfect toilet. You can get the Drake. You can get the Aqua IV, the Nexus, the Car Aisle 2. I got something out of this world like the washlet. The Gwen Vietti, the Ultra Max 2. I should know which one it is. I know it's an expensive one. That's all I know. Shop all toilets. No, it's a 27. It's one of these. The washlet 52 one piece, I think. One of these. Actually, I don't want it to have a handle though. I want to find this, yeah, because the handle's kind of corny, man. Right? Like, I wanted to have it like a wall thing. Interesting. I got to look into this. I got to find out the flush rate. I got to get to the bottom of this. Stupid, right? Anyway, I'm happy to kick it with you guys. You guys are going to see a different part of me as I'm heard. I'm probably going to just kind of expose, you know. But look, there it is. I mean, there's the bounce we're looking for. The slow bounce. It's likely going to happen. I'm going to stay long. We'll see where we go. Nothing crazy. Follow me on X. See what's going on. I do like Kita. It is at the bottom. I've always liked Kita. And it's trending. And it's at the bottom. But, you know what I mean? I'm like, okay. And shout out to Mason and Meg. They're awesome. Super nice. Anyway, everyone, stay blessed. Stay amazing. Stay focused. Okay? And keep pushing every single day. You can, you will. You are the best. You've got this. Don't stop. Don't overtrade on the weekends. You know what I mean? Sometimes you'll catch some altcoins. If you're with the group and you can see some movement, that's what the group's for. But for the most part, just be easy. Be cool. Don't go too crazy. And stay focused. Stay amazing. I'll see you guys tonight. Let me jump back into the chat one more time, just to see how the chat is doing. Thanks for the laughs. I'm cracking up here, and my kids are asking why I'm laughing. Hey, that's amazing, man. Now I have them all in my bathroom. See, yeah. That's why you realize that you've grown up excited about appliances. I know, right? Flush from your phone would be cool. I believe they have that. It has an app and all that. You can heat the seat. We'll see. I got to find out exactly what toilet it was. I got to get to the bottom of this toilet situation over here. Everybody, I love you. I appreciate you. And, you know, look, 777's the second I'm about to leave. Look at that. It was 777's. There it is. Look, 777's. Every time, man. You don't think that's weird? I swear my dad does it. He's like waving at me. He goes through the algo and he's like a simulation or something. So weird. Anyway, I love you all. Thank you so much. I'll see you tonight. Stay blessed. Stay amazing. Maybe I'll catch a shave. You never know. I like looking like Russell Crowe. Hey, we got to go make it. Oh my gosh. I got to be careful. Every time the mic gets near there, right, you get reverb. So sorry if you caught that reverb. All right. This cat is in the toilet. The bamboo toilet paper is not rough. No. It's good. Let me see if I can find it. I want to see if I can find it for you. Because it's got a certain, it's called premium bamboo. It's got this R on it. This is what we're using here at the house. Let me show you. This is what we're using here. Okay, premium toilet-free bamboo that feels good. It keeps our planet healthy. Okay. That real, no harsh chemicals, no PFAS, super strong, biodegradable, lint-free. Getting lint in your butt? Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? And you better be doing it like this. If you're not, if you are putting on your toilet paper underneath, you're a psychopath. Okay? Hands down, you're a psychopath. No, but seriously, like, Toilet paper on the top, man, so you can pull down. You don't, the toilet paper doesn't come from the bottom, you rip up, man. Who here puts their toilet paper on like this? Seriously. Who puts their toilet paper on the other way? Be honest. Do you put your toilet paper on the other way? Just be honest. This is the right way to put your toilet paper on. Don't play games. Okay? Underneath when you have toddlers. Underneath? What are you talking about? They pull it the other way. What are you talking about? Oh my gosh. This guy's making an excuse for toddlers. Over the top for sure. Yes, Rave Song Records, man. Thank God, bro. I knew we couldn't be friends if you said on the bottom, man. Yes, sir. Great for the septic system. I put on any way I want, depending on my mood. Oh my God, he's a Gemini. Good luck with your injury, Sam. Seems like I'm watching alternate universe sitting Sammy. I know. Mullets are bad, okay? But anyway, as funny as this is, man, I'm really trying to help people right now. Like, I'm trying to stop colon cancer around the world. Like, this is a joke today, but it really wasn't. You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm informing people that you got to be really careful. And I want you to think of what else are you doing in your life that you may not have thought about. Your toothpaste, right? Your suntan lotion. Like, what are you doing? You got to, and if you're the father of the family, your wife's going to follow. You got to set it. You got to set the tone. You got to set the tone, okay? Yeah, I'm sure your cats love it that way, so they could just... Yeah. So as funny as this was, it really has a lot to do with who I am as a person. If I know something and I feel like it could help you, I want to help you. Oh, 12-12. So it was 11-11 for you. It's 12-12 for me. 12-12. Yeah. 100%. Name brand deodorant, 100% aluminum. You know what I mean? Yeah, so get yourself some good... I should get a referral link from this place. Seriously, I just probably sold 100 freaking stacks of toilet. I probably just stole a kilo of toilet paper over here. No one sells more toilet paper than that. Hey, Sammy, toilet paper. That's what I'm going to do, man. I'm going to become the toilet paper king of New York. Please stop spamming the chat and using the super chat. Thank you. Thank you, Marcus, for doing the right thing for Rabbi. Yeah. Dude wipes. Interesting, yeah. So anyway, stay amazing, everybody. Stay blessed. Stay focused. Don't overtrade on the weekend. That's another thing I'm trying to distract you from going too hard when you shouldn't be. But, there could be opportunity, though, too. And give me a, oh, yeah, quantum resistant ledger has been on my radar. Look, and I just got hiccups, man. Why? Marcus, man, you got to come fly and take care of me, man. I need a buddy, bro. Dude, Marcus, get this, bro. Someone was in my house, bro. I got to call you, bro. Are you home right now? Are you home, Marcus? I got to call you right now, bro. I got to call you, man. Someone was in my house, bro. And you know what I mean? Someone was literally staying in my house. Unbeknownst to me. Yeah. We got to have a talk. I hope you're around. I'm going to give you a call. Text me if you're around. All right, everyone. I love you. I'll see you later. I got to call my buddy Marcus. He's going to calm me down. Oh, my God. I got hiccups. I don't know what's going on. I'll see you guys tonight. Stay blessed. Stay amazing. Thank you so much for everything. Whoa. I got to go take care of these hiccups.